This is Chilco Lake, and I'm just packing up to go. This morning I had a glitch where my stove wouldn't work, so I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm gonna have to ride 100 kilometers to get coffee. The plan for today is to ride down to the Chilko-Newton Road, follow it up to the highway, and then get gas in Redstone. Then I'll head along Highway 20 to Big Creek Forest Service Road and head down to Fletcher Lake for the night. Should be pretty straightforward. Okay, we're going straight into the sun here. Oh, look, there's a big sign here. I didn't even see that coming. Let's get in this out of the sun. Oh, Chilcotin title lands. The Supreme Court of Canada declared Aboriginal title to this portion of the Chilcotin caretaker area on June 26, 2014. The grass you walk on, streams you drink from, and wood you burn are all gifts from the Creator. Please leave the sacred ground as you found it. Okay, so that's nice. My GPS says Chilko-Newton Road ahead, and which is exactly where I want to go. Anyway, my dilemma is this. Without a stove that I can trust, should I stick with my plan to stop in between here and 100 Mile House? I have my Garmin, and my Garmin XT, which shows me the road I'm on and the next road. If I switch it to off-road mode, then it just tells me what direction I'm going. I don't find the off-road mode to be very useful. And down on this phone, I have the Garmin map app going, which shows me where I am. I chose that because I had put in the route. I created a route that runs from this road up to the gas station when I was at home planning this out, because that was one of my alternatives. So yeah, for those people who are like, oh yeah, I just go out and ride, that's fine, you know, and I could have figured that out, but I wouldn't have it marked on here, and then I'd be a little more worried about taking a wrong turn. So I know exactly, and then also I got to look at it last night and see, oh, that's 83 kilometers, that route, and it's 20 to get there, so that means I've got 103 kilometers approximately, and I can manage that with the gas that I have on. Otherwise, I would be going back out the way I came in. You see the Coast Mountains? Right, that's between us and the ocean. It's beautiful. There we go. Oh, this is no Thru Road. Really? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Wow. Okay, so I didn't pay attention. So so that's not closed. Huh. Wow. Now I have a dilemma. So my options are either to go through down to Namaya and get gas, which is a sketchy road and I don't know whether or not it goes, or take the road that says it's closed and see whether or not I can get through going up to Redstone to get gas, or I double back and go back past my campsite all the way to Tatla Lake. I'm at 146 kilometers now, which means I show 2 bars, but I probably have like 50 kilometers maximum. Adventure Mind came up here and camped there. And he thought that road was super rough. So I go back I have to go all the way around to Redstone the long way. So I think I gotta go back. This sucks. I gotta go back. Is that really? I mean, look, nobody's coming through here. This is Chilko-Newton Road. Yeah, this is not the road I want to be on. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to go on this road. I don't know where it goes. Some people are driving it, obviously, but it could just go up to, you know, there's people who have ranches and things through there. So I'm going to have to trust that road sign says not open. But it makes me wonder how many of these routes that I've chosen are not going to be open. You know? Okay, I'm on the red now. 174.5. That's the furthest I've ever gone before I hit the red. Okay, so I got gas put in there with some difficulty. The range is probably realistically 150 at the most. I've had a few challenges today, that's for sure. Jeez. Okay, I know which direction to go, but I don't know how far. That's what I would like to know. Now, let's see if we have any internet here. 75 kilometers, I should be good for that. Oh, Petro-Canada! Horse poop in the gas bar. I don't know what they're putting in here. Get my gas anxiety dealt with. Okay, I had a second breakfast here, or first breakfast. I mean, I ate a can of cold can of beans at my campground, but I had my coffee now, so I feel better. It was a very nice, a little more high-end restaurant than I'm used to. It's worth a stop if you like a nice meal. There was no choice. There was no menu. It was 2 eggs, hash browns, sausages, and some toast with jam. And a couple of cups of coffee. That really got me going now. So anyways, I don't really need a lunch. So all I got to do is hope that my stove works for dinner. I'm going to head down to Fletcher Lake now. At this point, I'm confusing 2 plans of the many options I had considered. I say I'm heading to Fletcher Lake, but I'm actually heading to Scum Lake. Fletcher Lake would be a better option, as it's along roads that I know are good, and it's further along toward 100 Mile House, my goal tomorrow. As long as Scum Lake Road goes through to Taseko Lake Road, it should make a difference, however. Texted my wife, I'm okay, I'm on track. So I'm looking for my turn off. So I have a full tank of gas, I got a full roto pack, I've got a full belly, and I've got most of the day in front of me. It's 11:30. So any luck, I get to Fletcher Lake before I hope 1 o'clock, let's say. Don't know how far it is. It shouldn't be that far. I just need to make my right to my turn off. No signs, but it's a legit road so far. All these maps, all this mapping software that I've been playing around with, none of it's doing me any good. It's my Garmin, emergency communicator and the map on the phone that maps with it. It's telling me where I am. Yeah, so much planning and then things don't work out. As they say, end of maintained public road. Oh, thanks. Okay, what do we got here? We are coming back to the Chilcotin title land. Okay. Newton Whitewater Road, Chilko-Newton Road. Oh, see? That doesn't look a lot like a road that I want to go on for 60 kilometers. Doesn't say no through road at this end. That's like a 2-track road that not very many people go down. Okay. So I'm kind of glad I didn't try to get through there, and I don't know if it does, right? I mean, there could be like a bridge out in the middle too, right? And it might not say no through road because there's another exit from it along before you get to the Chilcotin end. There's the bridge down there. Beautiful green mountain water. Roxon Road. Chilcotin goes through these canyons all the way down to meet the Fraser. That's a pretty good sized river. That'll be steep and cold. The little bike that could is still working. Got a little faith in the maps here because I can't see. I'm driving on Newton Whitewater Road. Now I want to say, look, Itchy Boots drove for hundreds of kilometers on these things across Africa. I'm only in British Columbia. I am no Itchy Boots. I am Stinky Boots, especially after this trip. Anyway, I am on the route that I want to be on, and the worst case scenario is I have to turn around and come back this way. So I'm just keeping an eye of 40 kilometers away from where I filled up with gas. If I go 100 kilometers and I'm lost, then I can turn around and come back. Yeah, this is a lot rougher than I was on yesterday or this morning. So I think when the road's wet, it's a bugger. So I'm really grateful that it's been dry for a few days. Oh, this would be bad in the wet, I'll tell you that. Okay, alright. I'm going to stick in the groove. Don't look down, don't look down, keep your head up. Look where you want to be in a few minutes. Not minutes, but just keep my head closer to the horizon here. I hope it's not like this for a long ways. Okay, here's a nice big mud section to go through. Let's just go through right here. Okay. Yeah, some of these roads that are marked on the maps and on the apps are pretty sketchy. You know, I mean, this is passable, but what I worry about is what's yet to come. This could be the good part. I mean, this is a better road than the Chilko-Newton Road, which was only 2 tracks with grass growing in the middle. When you see that, you know that's hardly ever used. Whereas this one has got enough use that it's staying clear. Had a little sketchy feeling there. But I'm feeling more optimistic. The road's holding up. I'm going to take the right because it seems more traveled. Don't know if that was the right choice. Now it just says I'm driving west. Get my old reliable Gaia out. I think I'm going to go back and take the other way, even though it looks sketchier. I think this is more traveled because it connects with some people's ranches. It may not be. I mean, look at this, right? Look at this. All this. Right? Slippery. Okay. See, that's the Backroads map book. It shows roads that may have been there at one time. The old forestry roads. They use the forestry. They use the forestry database, and I don't think they know roads that have been decommissioned, which in some cases are passable by a motorcycle, and in other cases have been totally cut out. It seems to get less worn and less worn as I go. I'm not sure if following this road is within the bounds of the promise I made to my wife not to take too many chances. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Like, whoa, it disappeared. Okay. I can see the connection of the road not too far ahead. But, oh my God, look at this. This is like, what? Oh, it's because this is a meadow. Yeah, baby. I can see my campsite not too much further ahead. Look at this. A truck, tires, active runway. Oh, this is the airport. This is Fletcher Lake. This is Fletcher Lake. Private property. Yep. Wow. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. I haven't seen the campground anywhere. Oh. It's down there. This one says I'm right at a turn, so I'm gonna go down there and maybe I'll find a campsite. Maybe I'll meet my demise. Okay, well, this'll do. That was a hell of a journey. Okay, well, no picnic table, but there's a fire ring. No outhouse. Okay, so after a rough road, which I hope I got some video of, I got about 10K to go to get to the main road that takes me eastward through Gang Ranch and then across the bridge to 100 Mile House. So that's tomorrow's ride. I have extra time now. It's only 3 o'clock. So now I'm going to go for a little walk. So I'm gonna walk down the road that I will go tomorrow to get a good look at it and know how worried I should be. Well, I walked 2 kilometers down the road. I'm 8 kilometers away from the main logging road. The 2 kilometers were not very hopeful for me. It kind of fades into a big grassy field and there's not been a lot of people through there. Walking back here, I thought, I gotta go back, I gotta backtrack because I promised my wife that I would just take it prudent. And here I am, 50 kilometers off the highway and 6 kilometers from the road that I would be comfortable riding. You know, there's some tracks through there, but those tracks could have gone down and turned around and come back. I think I have to go back. If I had a bike with a bigger gas tank, that might make a difference. I'm not disappointed. This is the trip I wanted to make. And these are the kinds of decisions that I was prepared to make on the fly. I'm getting this campsite all to myself tonight. And that was one thing that I wanted, is to have at least one night all by myself in the woods. And I promised my wife I'd come back in one piece. So I have to work to complete that promise too. I've come to the end of the risk that I'm willing to take. From retired adventure rider, every ride is an adventure. Thanks for watching. And I don't know where I'm gonna put this section. Is it at the end? I always forget to record extras. So maybe I could just make this my extra that I'll put in. From retired adventure rider, I want to say every ride is an adventure. Thanks for watching.